Greetings, Lyran Angelics of the new Lemurian activation. The Lionsgate fully open of Lemuria, the royal lineage being fully activated, fully awakened, fully aware. Tonight, on the 8th of January 2021, Mercury enters Aquarius and Venus enters Capricorn, a major energy shift. This day today is extremely important as it changes the energy currents around Venus, which will bring a focus on what we love most, seeking pleasure and material security, while Mercury will help us express ourselves freely and think beyond the mundane. Our 12D Venusian lineage activating now in this timeline. Divine Sister of the Light, Victoria Lionsgate, is on galactic commission and has been initiated visitations of our star brothers and sisters in Sedona and will be arriving Sunday on the 10th. Contact is on its way, so you can connect with Victoria Lionsgate. That's Lilenquist. If you're in the Sedona area, connect with her on Facebook. She is part of the new Jerusalem mothership. We'll be connecting with our higher dimensional brothers and sisters of the light, our star nations, the sky beings. Today we had a 10 megahertz manifestation on the Schumann charts. Many light codes coming in. We had 130 M1.5 or greater earthquakes in the last 24 hours. The ring of fire totally activated, totally lit up. The most powerful on the ring of fire with the Lemurian energy 6.1 in Vanuatu is Angel, or is Angel. Our Lemurian angelics are fully activated now in this timeline to help transform and transmute all the lower energies to fully manifest 5D heaven on earth. Right now the moon is at 24 degrees 26 minutes Scorpio. The sun is at 19 degrees 2 minutes Capricorn. The Sabian symbol for the moon today 25 degree Scorpio, an X-ray photograph. The current Sabian symbol for the sun 20 degrees Capricorn. A hidden choir singing during a religious service. astrologyweekly.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Aurora Ray. The Galactic Federation confirms that the light forces are taking over now. This is the beginning of the establishment of an intergalactic confederation as the old system is crumbling in front of the eyes of Earth's population. We are now moving into a heightened state of awakening of the masses. The unbelievers and mind-controlled population of Earth are now moving into the first stage of awakening. For many, this will come as a shock, and they will inevitably experience the dark night of the soul. This is necessary to process and shed layers of programming and false beliefs. The U.S. election 2020 has been utilized to become the greatest coup d'etat in universal history. The whole world is watching as the old system is being dismantled. The corruption is surfacing at rapid speed. This is the final battle, and victory of light is imminent. Current events have been carefully premeditated, planned, and executed as a cooperation between the light forces and the Earth Alliance, the White Hats. Only a landslide of this caliber is powerful enough to shake and awaken the sleepers. The events of 2020 and the beginning of 2021 have forced many to reevaluate their belief systems. The political situation in the USA is the culmination of events that will bring the victory of light over darkness. This marks the ultimate death of a corrupt system that does not honor Earth and does not honor life. We are now moving into the Golden Age of Gaia at an accelerated speed. Do not engage in political discussions with those who still cling to their matrix programming. It will drag you down and lower your frequency. At this point, the tables are turning rapidly, and even the mainstream media will soon be forced to report unbiased. The forces of light, white hats, are in full control and will begin to adjust the narrative now. We are being asked to assist by keeping our frequency and holding on to our vision of liberty, peace, and love for the human race. The revelation of truth is near. All darkness is coming to light. Many will be devastated and feel lost or trapped. The programming is severe, and people on Earth identify with their beliefs. As these beliefs are beginning to be crushed, they will be confused, not knowing who they are. This is where we hold the light. We are the ones who have chosen this assignment. This is why we are woke and enlightened, so we can be the way showers, light bearers, warriors of light, and galactic way seers that our fellow Earth inhabitants now need more than ever. We continue to work hard to help the vibration of Earth. The collective consciousness is ready to receive the higher light codes now. The Galactic Federation continues to blast Earth with photon gamma light beams. These codes carry a frequency designed to make this transition process as smooth as possible, or as the individual consciousness allows. For those who have already gone through the process of awakening, these codes will trigger their blueprint and place them on the superhighway to 5D ascension. The official dismantling of the old paradigm has begun as the cable leaders have fallen into their own trap. Rejoice, dear ones, we will forget all the hardship we had to endure and experience harmony and love unlike anything we have ever dreamed of. Our world's abundance will be given back to us and laid at our feet. It has begun. The Galactic Federation is here with us, and they are in control now. This is the victory of light over darkness and the coming of the new dawn of Gaia. Aho, Aurora Ray, Ambassador of the Galactic Federation. And from Divine Sister of the Light Lisa Marie write, we are no longer bound by time. We are free to fully love and live again. Be present now as the change you wish to see in the world. Heaven on earth arrives through us. Remain heart-centered. Let your creativity flow, clear blockages, and allow abundance of forms to flow to and through you with grace and ease. Heaven on earth is here now. It is done. We are home. All that remains is for each to release any remnants of the past attachments to the human experience still held within. We are the return of Christ. Our time has come. Paradise is a frequency within. As within, so without. You are the magical, miracle, change. You are born to light up the world. There is nothing you need outside of self. Remain inward, now focused. Know your power. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica, sending waves of cosmic love, planetary healing, love and support for your journey. Know our global family is uniting as we assist Mother Gaia and every being of light. We are doing wonderfully well. Love for your day, light family. KarenLithica.com. And from Christy 1, many of us passing through a humongous energetic corridor now. Core level illumination. And from Crystal and Indigo Guide to the Galaxy, Athens, January 8th, 2021. We are coming out of the labyrinth. Words are becoming less and less. The heart holds the secrets to our true origin, and we are now ready to get the keys, open the inner chambers, and bring back available the heart's whole entity to us, a life full of heart presence. Just breathe. She is taking over. The heart of the Divine Mother is speaking to ours. Are we ready to listen? Holy Father will be guiding us to her. Irini. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, Servant of Yahweh. Continuing to worry about things of the past that are uncontrollable is weighing heavier and heavier on your spirit. This is your GPS systeming, aligning you to just let it go. Decisions to release, forcing things happen a certain way, is allowing balance to occur. Collective judgments over serpent rule is happening. There is an opportunity available for you to choose a new path. This path is only chosen for the children of Israel, which there are very few. Matthew 22:14. For many are called, but few are chosen. If you feel chosen and activated to go after and receive new people, relationships, and opportunities, now is your time to say yes. Saying yes requires a lot of newness, which means change. This is the opportunity to leave the structures of serpent rule with ease and grace before it all collectively collapses. God is promising these changes are taking you out of lack, internally and externally. Embrace being different, unique, and on a separate journey than like 98% of humanity. Give or take. It takes bravery to leave the matrix. However, know that now there is a very big opportunity to embrace, own it, and love it, because it is bringing you many anointed birthrights that will be shown and known. Luke 12:31. But rather seek ye the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you. 32. Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. In Yeshua's name, Amen. The end is in sight more and more as the past is neutralized. Purification on the financial and material realm is rapidly occurring, especially for wealth attained through sacrifices. Those spells are quickly reversing, collapsing all wealth generated through that adultery system of rituals. God has been gradually making the foundational changes in your life and your cellular root structure since August 2020. Know that if change is here, it is because you are being taken away from the supply of the devil. You can now align to receive only from the Most High moving forward. This is pure and holy abundance from Creator for New Earth. This is the only now, which will show itself collectively soon enough. Now is your chance to prepare and align your life and lifestyle to God's new reality for this universe first fruits. Ecclesiastes 5:19. Every man also to whom God hath given riches and wealth, and hath given him power to eat thereof, and to take his portion, and to rejoice in his labor. This is the gift of God. Today from Divine Sister of Light Celia Fenn. Dear friends, January will continue to be a turbulent month that will offer many surprises. 2021 will be much the same. 2021 is a bridge year from the old energy to the beginning of the next super cycle of 2,000 years called the Age of Aquarius. As we put our foot on the bridge to move forward, we are still surrounded by the effects and echoes of the old. So January will offer us an opportunity to complete old issues and do a final release. By mid-year, we will be halfway across the bridge, and by the Lionsgate in August, we will be approaching the other side, and we will begin to discern the shapes of our new lives. So for now, we need to be patient and allow the old to fall apart and disintegrate. This is not easy. It demands of us that we draw on all that we have learnt and mastered in recent years regarding our shadow, projection, and staying in the sacred heart of the unified field. When we understand that there is no us and them, and that what triggers us is simply an aspect of our own collective and shadowy energy, then we can move into the heart and begin to see with love and compassion, and a feeling of the oneness at the heart of all things. This will become easier in the course of the year as the Aquarian energy becomes more tangible, and we begin to see what our path will be. Remember that at this time there are several timelines, dimensions running at the same time in the same space. We are choosing where to go and what to manifest, and we need to have a very clear idea of what resonates with our heart and soul, and to follow that. Stay calm, dearest friends, stay in your heart space, and keep focused on what you are creating. You are loved and you are supported by the angelic realms and by Archangel Michael, as well as the galactic families. The bigger picture promises a golden age of peace, once the old is gone and the new arises. Love and peace to all, especially my friends in the USA at this time. Today from Divine Sister of the Light Judith Kusel. We are in the state of immense transmutation, transfiguration, and thus a stage where humanity is going through intense and immense changes. It is going to be tumultuous at times and will seem as if all hell is set loose. Yet look and see with the inner eyes, and you will see how the new is already there in the stupendous splendor, and rising, ever rising, as the new is taking on form and shape. Note that in the stage of transmutation, what has been before first dissolves into a state of seeming chaos and non-state. What was seemingly solid becomes liquid or gas, and then is transformed into matter once more. Yet now higher vibrational matter and form, and thus a totally new life and new beginnings. The seeds die onto themselves so that new life can sprout forth. This is happening now. The dying of the old, the transmutation, the dissembling, and thus the rising of the new simultaneously. This is not something to resist, nor something to fear, but to embrace, to love, to nurture into being and form. Yet note, this all needs to first sprout forth within you. When you move into harmony and balance within and unconditional love, you are centered there. You are not moved by the outside world anymore, because you are standing fully empowered in the highest divinity within, and thus are not moved nor swayed. It is the time when the power of love will reveal itself to every single soul alive on planet Earth, and more than this, It is the triumphant rising of the new golden age and the new humanity, unity and harmony, oneness. What an immense gift. From JudithKusel.com. And from Shamanic Astrology Mystery School, the last quarter moon on January 6th and rising around midnight is also passing Spica on January 6th and 7th, located in the hand of the Virgin Priestess, and has associations with the idea that what we reap, we sow. The fixed star Arcturus is zodiacally linked with Spica, both currently in 24 degree of Libra, and together represent a powerful symbol of the sacred feminine and the sacred masculine, harmoniously working together as conscious equals, not equal the same, but equal in the value they bring. Friday, January 8th has 2 planets entering new signs and more. Now in the night sky, Mercury enters the sign of Aquarius at 4 a.m. just before dawn. Mercury in mythology is the messenger in constant travel between heaven and earth. This is the planet closest to the sun, and in shamanic astrology represents the versions of the mind, how one perceives, cognates, and communicates. Entering Aquarius allows opportunity for mental expansion as this energy touches the mind of God and brings new transmissions to the earth. Venus enters Capricorn at 7:41 a.m. Venus, representing the divine feminine, is crossing the galactic cross, as does any planet crossing 0 degree Capricorn during this time in her story. This intersection point of the path of our solar system with the galactic equator offers a magical portal to reimagine and recreate the operating manual for our sacred planet. Capricorn is the seasonal energy of the wise elders, who guides and builds the structure of the culture while ideally considering future generations. At 6:44 p.m., Mercury in Aquarius squares Mars in Taurus. This suggests some dynamic mental activations for the Mars masculine principle, a call to action to appreciate and restore our earthly garden. Novel and revolutionary Aquarian mental energy could go a long way in restoring the lost splendor of our planet. And today, from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology, Sun in Capricorn, sextile Neptune in Pisces, Mercury enters Aquarius, Venus enters Capricorn, whilst the background picture continues to rumble as Mars moves closer to Uranus. Today, at least the foreground feels calmer, with Mercury and Venus changing signs. How we think, communicate, and relate change. There's a push to keep an open mind, discuss different perspectives with others, brainstorm ideas, and think outside the box. Keep a cool, calm head, says Mercury. Venus is looking for maturity, commitment, and responsibility. When it comes to relationships, long-term happiness is favored over immediate satisfaction. And over everything is our star's dialogue with Neptune, which invites compassion, kindness, harmony. Life feels more meaningful when you recognize what you do makes a difference. Trust the divine timing of the universe. Every day is a miracle. Practice loving compassion. Transcend perceived limitations. Make time for creativity. And tune into the subtle dimensions. Honor the holy light within. Be the peace you want to see. From LeahWhitehorse.com. Today from the Zolkin Times, Kin 2-5, Red Crystal Serpent. Crystal is the name for the number 12, and its key words are dedicate, cooperate, and universalize. This sociable energy reminds us that working in a team can yield results, and more importantly, we are all in this together. Cooperate with one another today instead of continuing to struggle on your own. The 12th day is about identifying your tribe and celebrating the things we have in common. Find the others, as Terence McKenna once said. Today is Red Serpent, and the key words associated with it are instinct, survive, and life force. The serpent is a master of self-renewal, and it is a very healing symbol, and in my personal opinion, the most complex day in the Zolkin. People born on Red Serpent days are very complex, but they are also very good at renewing themselves when they need to. They are able to shed off their old skin and just start over. For the rest of us, we can use Red Serpent days to just do that. Let go of what holds you back and make a new life for yourself. This is one of the reasons the serpent is healing. Serpent days can also leave us feeling hypersensitive, so don't be too hard on yourselves or others. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Crystal Serpent, Kin 25. 8 January 2020. Universal navigation, 8/1/2021 equal 815 equal 86 equal 14 equal 5. 8 infinity abundance source flow. 1 new beginnings original leader. 5 freedom liberation change transformation. Kin 2/5 equals 7 magic mystic spiritual solitude. A powerful code for stepping up and out of survival mode and being the change you seek. Day 12 of the White Wizard Wave Spell, we are learning to unleash our magic through our pure hearts. Today we universalize this wisdom and dedicate all the experiences we have had to the higher collective mind. The wizard teaches the serpent to pause, be reflective, and not react from fear, but rather from the space of love and trust, for this is how the magic can truly flow. Crystal, tone 12 in the mental realm. Action universalizes, power dedicates, essence cooperation. Crystal is the highest tone in the mental plane, meaning it is the highest level of the mind's capacity to operate with others in cooperation. By stage 12, old emotions, beliefs, and programs have been released and dissolved through the space and freedom engendered by yesterday's spectral phase of disillusion and release. New space is created for something new to emerge. New partnerships are forged. Energy comes together and crystal beings form. Stories must be shared of the wondrous and brave adventures we have been on. The crystal tone energy is brilliant for gaining crystal clear clarity and guidance for your next steps forward. Communication and networking flows. Information from spirit in all realms flow, particularly through the receptive shamanic power of the White Wizard. This knowledge is freely accessible by all of the new crystal beings connected to Gaia's crystalline communication grid. What information will you be broadcasting through this grid? How can your skills and knowledge assist in the upliftment of humanity out of survival mode and into the newfound prosperity and bliss? A brilliant code for clear communications to be broadcast. Today's questions are, how can I share my passion, wisdom, and magic, engaging with others in cooperative projects for the advancement of humanity? How can we cooperate with our communities to universalize the big picture for our global family? Divine blessings for mastering your fearful instincts and transforming them into divinely guided co-creations. In Lakek Alakin, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 2/5 Red Crystal Serpent. The mantra, the code for today is, I dedicate in order to communicate. Universalizing instinct, I seal the store of life force. With the crystal tone of cooperation, I am guided by the power of navigation. And on this powerful day of navigating the unknown and the new world, let us know in the comments below, beloved beings of light, what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. I'd like to also thank everyone for your support on Patreon, for your pledges. I'd like to welcome and thank Divine Sister of the Light, Patricia, for your support and pledge on Patreon. If you'd like to support our work and mission of the Eagle, the Condor, Divine Union, Divine Love, Divine Abundance, you can make a pledge on patreon.com/Prime Disclosure. I'd like to also thank Divine Angel of the Light, Julian Wetach, for your donation today. And I'd like to also thank Divine Brostar of the Light, Michael Lowry, for your donation today. We are relying 100% on pledges and donations for our daily living expenses and to be able to keep bringing these daily transmissions to you and many great things. We'll be posting some new teachings and trainings and some guided meditations in the next couple of weeks to our Patreon page. Many new things and changes coming in the future, and we'll have our people on Patreon be voting on some of these changes that are coming through, so be sure to get in and connect with others on our team and our Discord group. You know, the pledges start at $5 a month, 10, 20, and 50. We'll be doing many different things on different levels in the near future. So thank you all for your continued support. Be sure to check in on Patreon too. Some people have been getting kicked out because their credit card didn't go through or debit card, so please check to make sure you're still signed up. And check our community page on both our YouTube channels for our updates on the specific and special training and messages to our team on Patreon. Also on our Prime Disclosure YouTube, we're starting to post many of the footage that's being transmitted to our people around this realm of our star nations that are coming through, so be sure to check that out. And I'd like to also thank everyone for supporting my Sacred Condor and her art business on lunagoddessart.com. Be sure to check out her site. She added several new goddess totems to that page today, so take a look at that. Now, we are going to end today's transmission first with a download I received real quick in meditation. When you're practicing your meditations for the next few days, try to see and envision a pink rose in the crystalline core of Pachamama. This will help her through this great shift, through this great ascension. And it is a calming pink color, the divine Magdalene energies. The Magdalenes are the pink rose. We have the blue roses and the purple flowers coming through. Let us know in the comments also what you experience when you visualize and see this soft pink rose in the center of the crystalline core of Pachamama. We're going to end today's transmission from Divine Bro Star of the Light Li Porore of the Maori lineage of the Huna. These are codes, these are energies, so put your awareness in your heart center as these energies come through. We'll do 2 transmissions from Li. Moon opposite Mars, in the middle of it, madness returns, full-on rebellion codes, organized chaos, worlds a stage production, eons of a rabbit hole, overlords in charge, DC owl captured, reset space now, turn back time, 0-point blackout, beyond the illusion of this reality, before distortions of timeline, jump point, 12:21, wonderland, I'm late for an important truth, return to heart source code, continuum love wave, spiritual awakening, planetary right relations, cosmic consciousness, all time is all the time, now moment holds power, destiny in our hands, family is celestial code, footnote, tick-tock at the door, ready to claim ownership, supreme control. And transmission 2, Lemuria Lionsgate, plasmic light, cracking time shift, pillars in the ground, Merlin anchoring diamond light, ancient architecture, true lodge, harmonic light quake, feel the rumbling shake beneath the feet, truth emanating up, veils coming down, hub of grid power, black sun USA, subconscious mind coming to light, 2 sides of Mars, reckoning time, North Star apex, 0-point field, Lionsgate portal, alchemical circle, Fo Malhot, star, symbol tongue in the middle, 3 eyes open perspective, mouth of the southern fish, whale birthing gates, creation, omnipresent field, symbiotic with cosmic design, double density harmonic synthesis, housed in the entrainment cloud, collective subconsciousness, projected inward, broadcasting out, walking earth's checkerboard, higher cognition leads way, signs and symbols rule, nature's template design embedded in DNA, inner knowing flash fractal, beyond imagination, golden age quantum being, footnote, cult of the eclipse, false lodge, disillusion, worship Mars, Jupiter empire, bottomless pit, dark abyss, inverted cycles, devoid of moral compass. So with this, Lemurian Lyran Lionsgate, of the royal lineage of the kings and queens of all timelines, dimensions, sovereign beings of light, keep walking your sacred path with heart. We love you all. Namaste.